أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today for another video. So in this video, I want to answer a question that I get asked regularly on the channel and also on social media, and that is, why can I hear Muslims singing or speaking on my two-way radio? So in this video, I'm going to explain what this is, where it comes from, where it can be found, and also the equipment used. So firstly, what is it? It's what is known as an Azaan broadcast or call to prayer. This is the message sent out to let Muslim people know that it's time to pray. In some areas, these are broadcasts from the mosque itself over a loudspeaker so the local community can hear it. But just like some churches in Ireland still do, these churches use radio to broadcast the call and also religious services to those who are unable to attend. Mosques use UHF radio systems to transmit the call and the service itself to the elderly, sick or disabled, or just people who can't get to the mosque. These transmissions happen throughout the day and night at various times and can be heard on multiple frequencies simultaneously from different places of worship. The radio transmitter and antennas are at the mosque itself and are usually linked to an open mic, so the transmission starts and ends when the service starts and ends. There are 20 specifically allocated channels for call to prayer broadcasts actually issued by Ofcom, and mosques can apply for a licence to use these channels, with radio systems outputting anywhere between 5 and 50 watts depending on the location and what other frequencies are allocated in the area. There are also many other frequencies used for this purpose under the UK Simple Light licence. There's a mosque in Greater Manchester with an allocated frequency of 455.550, and those in the know will notice that this is also the UHF relay of Manchester Airport Control Tower. The mosque is transmitting from quite high up in Bolton and often transmits straight over the airport relay and can actually wipe it out even if you're close to the airport. A few people have mentioned this to me, and it has to be made clear that both the airport and the mosque are licensed to use this frequency. The mosque actually doesn't interfere with the airport and vice versa, because like the airport, it uses a CTCSS tone. CTCSS tone stands for Continuous Tone Coded Squelch System. It is basically a use of subaudible tones that are transmitted along with the speech portion of a radio transmission, which allows more than one user to use the same radio frequency without causing interference to another user on that frequency. Receivers for one user are set to only open the audio squelch when the proper subaudible frequency tone is part of the transmission. So let's say the mosque is using a tone of 94.8 on its transmission and the airport is using a tone of 82.5, neither users can hear each other. However, if you're listening on a radio with no received CTCSS tone set up, then you'll hear both, or rather just a heterodyne, due to both signals clashing. Until recently, small radios were designed for Azaan broadcasts, which people could listen to, but since the boom of cheap Chinese radios, some suppliers have taken advantage of the market by selling really cheap handhelds at extortionate prices, and the only difference is that they come programmed with your desired mosque's frequency. Here are a few examples. You can see they're mainly Bofeng UV5R and Bofeng BF888S variants with a huge markup added to them. Sometimes they're rebadged, but usually they just use the Bofeng name. There are radio scanners that are relabelled and also cheap Florion UHF radios sold as if they're designed just for Azaan broadcasts. The best one is this Bofeng BF888S Plus. These are around £21 usually, but this one will cost you £95 without postage. And the average Joe wanting an Azaan radio won't know that these radios are sold cheaply as normal two-way radios and could end up paying ridiculous prices. So that is the story on Muslim call to prayer transmissions. Hopefully those who have asked the question or people into the scanning scene who wondered what they're all about now know. They're perfectly legal and licensed users which don't interfere with anyone due to CTCSS. So I hope you found this video useful. As I say, I do get asked this question quite a lot, and these frequencies are quite busy, so they do pop up quite a lot if you're listening round. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions or questions, drop them in the box below and I'll get back to you. And all that's left to do is say 7-3. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.